Hey, Ramon, you're on mute.
Hey,
Yeah, so people are just starting to trickle in now. I think. Can you see that the event has started?
no, it hasn't.
No. Okay, cool. Let me see.
So Jason says hello from Arizona.
Okay, Ramon, let's rock. I have just sent the link to the stream, the YouTube stream, into the community channel, and we'll just go from here.
Awesome.
Um, but yeah, everyone, thank you for joining. Sorry about the slight delay. One of our community team members is out of office this week, so sorry with the confusion for the links. But yeah, thank you for hopping on to this week's HeyGen for Agencies webinar. We have a couple of things we're going to cover. This webinar is really set up for agencies who are new to HeyGen, so we're going to give an introduction to the program, what we're working on, the benefits of the HeyGen for Agencies program. We're then going to go into one of the use cases that we see agencies using HeyGen a lot for, and that is client proposals, client pitches, and what we call agency pitch acceleration. Then a little bit later in today's webinar, we are going to pass it over to Raman, where we're going to jump into some of our new features and functionality that we have released. So super excited to pass it over to you then. But yeah, my name's Cahill from the HeyGen for Agencies team, and we're based here in San Francisco. Raman, I'll pass it over to you to introduce yourself before we jump into things.
Yeah, great to meet everybody. Name's Ramon. I work with Cahill here on our HeyGen for Agencies team. Really excited to share some of the new features, especially for you folks that have been using HeyGen for a while. Would love to see a show of hands of how many of us has used the PDF to video feature. We have some new updates to that I think might be really helpful for you folks. So excited.
Great. Well, super excited to have everyone here. We are now using the YouTube link to stream. I'm going to share this one more time in the channel. Um, but yeah, we're ready to get started. Please let us know in the stream chat where you are tuning in from. And if there's anything in particular you want to see covered on today's HeyGen for Agency webinar, we're super happy to jump into that a little bit more. But let me go to our next slide. So for those of you who are new here, we are going to start by kind of just setting the scene a little bit. What is HeyGen? HeyGen is a generative video platform. We help businesses and agencies create, translate, and personalize content faster and more efficiently than ever before. Our technology helps a lot of different folks, small businesses, larger businesses, and agencies. But in particular, we're going to be focused on agencies today. So we help agencies scale creativity while slashing costs and reducing turnaround times for client proposals, for actual client campaigns and projects that you're working on with your clients. And we will share a little bit more about that right now. So the traditional way of creating video took people weeks. It required ideation, scripting, casting, localization, production, post-production, and potential reshoots if something that you have created or recorded just doesn't come out the way you want it to. With the new way of creating video with HeyGen, we streamline this process and we help people go from idea to delivering results in a fraction of the time. And I really like this quote from one of our agency customers, the Publicis Group. They're part of our agency program. And when it comes to generative AI, they talk about how they're able to deliver better outcomes for clients by reducing waste, lowering costs, and getting campaigns into market faster. So we'll be covering some of that here today. Here are some of the results we see for agencies. So faster delivery, cutting video production times in half while maintaining quality is super important to some of the agencies we work with, like Ogilvy, AKQA, Havas, Publicis Group, and reducing costs as well. How do you create high quality video content without making any trade-offs to quality? Another big thing in the HeyGen platform is actually extending your reach. So in the past, you may have created a lot of videos in one language, your local market, but with HeyGen, once you create a video with an avatar, you're able to localize it into lots of different languages super easily. And if you have existing video content, you can also translate it. So I want to spend a minute or two just kind of focusing on some of the key use cases for agencies. The first one here in the top left is client pitches and proposals. We help agencies, in particular creative teams, take their ideas and bring them to life. In the past, creative teams would have often had to lean on more technical production teams to actually help create client pitches. And we often saw bottlenecks here. When we see these bottlenecks, a lot of agencies would have rolled back to creating, static pitch decks. And one of the most important things we hear from agencies is how can we help them win more client business, win more pitches with the clients that they're proposing to. And HeyGen really helps end to end. So from the earliest stages of ideation, we can come in, help you create pitches and proposals to clients, bring those ideas that you have to life. A lot of creative teams have these excellent ideas, but it's really a challenge sometimes to bring it to life for clients in a cost-effective way and in a very fast way as well, so that you can build momentum and actually deliver the um, proposal quickly to clients. On the top right here, we have high volume content. So once you've actually persuaded a client that your creative direction is correct, you then might be helping them create social media videos, ads, and just end-to-end campaigns using AI. And that's something that we're really focused on at HeyGen. How do we help you create marketing content that is evergreen and that can be used in your campaigns? On the bottom left here, we have localization. We can help you really easily translate video content with AI voices, and we also have a diverse selection of avatars that can be used across all your markets. And finally, some of the agencies we work with are maybe less focused on marketing use cases, but what they do for their clients is help them create training videos, onboarding materials, and internal communications. We also help a lot of folks create explainer type videos and internal training modules for their clients. So a little bit more of a deep dive here. Today I'm going to show you an example of some of the content we help agencies create for pitches and proposals and how easy that is to do, in particular with our new Avatar 4 model. So we help people create these engaging experiences using HeyGen, where they can personalize pitches, testimonials, and case studies to grab people's attention. Why is this important? It helps agencies win more business for starters. It helps them stand out for their competitors, and you can really personalize videos at scale. With a couple of clicks of a button, you can create a video to bring your ideas to life. And then, yeah, global localization and reach, expanding your client's global footprint by creating content that can be used across markets is super important. If you're trying to enter new markets quickly, you're trying to ensure that the videos you create are culturally relevant, and you want to reduce localization costs. Um, I suppose without further ado, I suppose the HeyGen for Agency Partner Program has multiple different benefits. We work very closely with our agency partners. We have now started to build out an agency team here at HeyGen that specifically focuses on helping you folks kind of get the most from our platform and stay up to date with the latest and greatest in HeyGen. So we have a comprehensive training and certification program to help you and your team become AI video experts. We have a partner Slack community where our agencies get support from our team, get insights into our product roadmap, where we're going, early access to new features that we're working on, and we're going to share a little bit on one of those later. Based on your feedback, something we've been hearing a lot is we have lots of PowerPoints and PDFs, and we now want to turn those into videos, and Raman will share a little bit on that shortly. Client management. On our agency account type, we've started to build a bespoke product for agencies that allows you to manage multiple client workspaces or multiple teams across your agency so that you can have a more streamlined approach to using HeyGen, where you set up brand kits for each client. You have a subspace where you can keep their avatars, templates, videos, and voices separate and siloed so that there's no cross-pollination of teams within your agency or client projects as well. So this is really focused on agencies that are scaling up. If you're working with kind of more than 2 or 3 agencies, our agency account type is really set up to take the materials that you're making in HeyGen, but then scale it up so that you can create more videos in a streamlined way. And finally, competitive edge. We do give our agency partners early access to new features. We have dedicated agency partner support, and we have an agency directory as well, which some of you on today's call are already listed on, but this call is really set up for kind of new agencies who are new to the HeyGen ecosystem, and maybe you're interested in becoming a certified partner and getting listed on our website, where we can then introduce you to our customers who are looking for a partner to help them create videos or get the most from the platform. So a little bit more on the certification. We will share this deck after the call, but if you go to our community under our agency group, you will find a link to our certification process where it walks you through all of the different ways that you can use our product to create videos. This is great if you're an established HeyGen user, you've been using us for a while, or if you are brand new to HeyGen and you want to kind of have a set way to walk you through all the different parts of our product. The final assessment for our agency certification process involves creating 2 of what we call client standard videos that HeyGen can then share publicly to showcase your expertise, how you're using the product, and you do get a nice certification badge as well that we can then use to promote you, but more importantly, you can put the HeyGen certified partner badge on your website. You can see down here some of the benefits of the certification and program. like access to our dedicated agency team, our agency Slack community, and in-person meetups that we're running more and more, promotion through our partner page, case study, and as I mentioned, access to some of the new models that we're working on, and some insights into kind of where HeyGen is going, what we're focused on in the next couple of months, and what you can get excited about. So for the next couple of minutes, I am going to walk through how some agencies are using HeyGen to kind of win more business from client proposals and pitches. So you have a great idea, but now it's time to actually try to bring that idea to life and help your clients understand how this proposal that you're making to them can be used. So let me see, I'm going to share this screen next. So this is my HeyGen page. For those of you who haven't used HeyGen before, this is what our landing page looks like. And you can create videos, personalize videos, translate, and more recently we have our interactive avatar experience as well, which is a more of a immersive experience, but we won't be covering too much of that today. We might have to jump on for a second webinar to talk about that. In today's example, I am going to be focused on a proposal for a possible healthcare client. So you are maybe an agency that works with healthcare clients, or you're a healthcare agency, and you are trying to create some video content to bring a proposal to life. So what I've actually done here is I've created some images in GPT. So let me see. I can show you what this looks like, but essentially here I've typed in the idea. So we are, let me see, trying to create some videos, in this case, for a patient that is suffering from heart failure. And essentially in this video, what we're really focused on is creating some scripts. So you can see this script here. At first I was tired. They thought it was stress and getting older. And this is the script I'm going to use in the videos. And you can see once I've actually created a script, what I've gone and done is created some images in GPT that we can then use in HeyGen to kind of bring this proposal to life. So you can see this is an example of a patient here. I have a male, I also have a female version. I'm able to change the background. So this is in a home setting, this is in a hospital. And then I also generated a very serious looking doctor here. But I just want to show you in HeyGen how we were able to kind of help with this pitch. So once I had my images in place, I came here and I uploaded them into HeyGen. So we have a couple of different personas here for the pitch, generated from GPT, but this is our patient number one, this is patient number two, and then this is our doctor as well. Once I've generated these images and generated some scripts, what I was able to do is come here to our photo to video avatar model. I was able to add the image like this one. So now we have our doctor on screen. I'm going to take the script as well here and paste it in. So you can see each patient represents more than just a diagnosis, for example. I'm also going to add some gestures and kind of facial expressions that I want as well for this pitch so that we can bring it to life for the client. In this case, I'm going to say we want the doctor to speak in a gentle and sincere tone, looking directly at the camera, addressing its audience or colleagues. So I'll generate this video and you can see how quickly I was able to go from an idea, generate an image that would make sense for this persona for a client pitch, paste in a script, and then generate the video. The one thing I need to do before I generate the video here is find a voice that makes sense. So I'm going to come here, filter by male. I'm going to go for a narrative story and tone. I'm going to kind of go for a slightly older avatar. I can preview these voices here to hear what they would sound like, but let's say we want to go with this Warm William Sirius. I'll select that, and now I can generate my video. But this is an example of how creative teams are using HeyGen to generate video content that can be used across client pitches very quickly. And I'm going to show you the output of some of what I've made. So let's first start by looking at the video I've generated of this doctor as part of a pitch to a organization that's in the healthcare field that really wants to kind of bring their stories to life. So I've created a couple of different doctor videos and scripts, but this one was the image I generated in GPT. Just going to play a little bit of this so you can see what it looks like. This is just an image. Using our Avatar 4 model, we can then take an image, bring it to life with a script and some of the prompts that I showed you previously.
Each of these patients represents more than just a diagnosis. Heart failure isn't a one-size-fits-all condition. It affects people in deeply personal ways. As a physician, my job is not only to understand the symptoms, but to listen to the story behind them. What I've learned working with patients like these is that compassion matters just as much as medication. With the right tools, treatment plans, and education, heart failure can be managed, and people can reclaim their quality of life. But it starts with early recognition, trust, and a team approach. These stories remind us every heartbeat has a voice. We just have to listen.
So you can see here in this video, not only did we just have like a talking head avatar photo model, the model recognizes the sentiment of the script. So the script is it's serious, it's informative, and the doctor in this case is delivering the script perfectly. We use sentiment recognition to recognize what is the tone of the script and how could we actually use this to bring it to life in terms of a proposal. This could even be used as the actual delivery for the project as well, depending on what they're looking for. But now I want to show you an example of the patient side of this story. So I'm going to use this one. This is the image I generated really quickly in GPT for part of the client proposal. Put it into our Avatar 4 model and then used the script as well, similar to last time.
At first, I just thought I was tired. Work stress, getting older. But then I noticed I couldn't walk up the stairs without stopping to catch my breath. My legs started swelling. I was sleeping sitting up. That's when I knew something wasn't right. I finally went to the doctor, and that's when I heard it. Heart failure. It was terrifying. I didn't know what that meant for my future. But I've learned that with the right care, it's something I can manage. Every day is different, but I've made changes. I'm more in tune with my body.
So you can see here in just a couple of minutes, I've went from an idea for a client proposal for a project, generated some images that make sense, uploaded them to HeyGen, and generated some scripts as well. This can be really great for a call with a client where you're trying to show them how you can create video content more easily for their projects and deliver campaigns that make sense for them. I'm not going to show all the examples, but these are some others.
Each of these patients represents more than just a diagnosis.
In this case, we have an image that I also uploaded, but I've decided to add hand gestures to bring it to life even more.
Each of these patients represents more than just a diagnosis. Heart failure isn't a one-size-fits-all condition. It affects people in deeply personal ways.
And this helps kind of bring it, make it even more realistic while you're creating videos. But that was just a really quick example of kind of one of the key use cases we're seeing from agencies. In some cases, this would just be part of a pitch. In some cases, this would be the actual project that you're delivering for clients. But with our new Avatar 4 model, it's easier than ever to start with an idea and bring it to life quickly and effectively. So, with that said, we're going to cover some of our new features that we've recently added to the product. So I am going to bring my colleague Roman back on screen. I'm going to unmute you. So, oh, sorry, there you go.
All right. Hey, folks. Thank you, Cajo. Just kind of want to summarize what
Yeah,
you went through, right? Sounded like you initially were talking about kind of why agencies would begin to use us,
yep.
and then why we actually created a program to support agencies that are scaling. So thank you for that. Just
What
want
did you, yeah, what did you think of the videos? Did it help like bring that concept to life?
100%. Totally agree. I think that agencies, just overall, we've seen a lot of agencies start to use HeyGen to scale content, and then they'll kind of hit this barrier where when they reach a certain amount of clients or they have a certain size team, like the process of actually scaling through like a user plan can sometimes be tough.
Yep.
So we've built the infrastructure to support agencies with this, and yeah, I really appreciate it.
Yeah. One thing I'm seeing in the chat is kind of people talking about on their like self-serve HeyGen plans, they're more limited in terms of Avatar 4 usage. I think on our self-serve plans right now, you're limited to 5 minutes per month. I know you have a lot of agency customers who are using Avatar 4 like very thoroughly. As part of our agency package, would you be able to touch on like the fact that they get more Avatar 4 credits to kind of unlock their creativity even more so?
Yeah. So if you're in our agency program, you have more minutes with Avatar 4. And one of the things Cahill didn't mention, which I don't know if we're allowed to, but we're making a lot of updates to Avatar 4, bringing it to the studio to make it more accessible. So it's going to become more and more relevant. And we do give our agency partners more time and more minutes on Avatar 4.
Yeah. Something else I'm seeing in the chat is obviously I did like a front facing kind of very like personal storytelling type of camera view, but I know some of your clients are kind of using like lots of different images that they generate, maybe some side angles, those type of things. Yeah, would you be able to touch on like with Avatar 4 how you can have lots of different looks and kind of views and
Yeah. So if when Cahill went into Avatar 4, the angle of photo that he uploaded is what the output was. So depending on what different angles you want, if you wanted somebody from the side, we actually do really good with that. And I think Cahill or me can pull up some examples of where the avatar is actually a little side centered. But all this to say, whatever angle of photo you're uploading into Avatar 4, that is the angle of the output. So 100% possible.
amazing. Okay, what's new? I know a lot of people join this call every 2 weeks to kind of learn what are we working on based on the feedback that we're getting from agencies. And I know you have a little bit to share with us today on kind of some new features. I know one is slowly being rolled out to customers. It's not fully there yet in terms of it's been rolled out to everyone, but would love to pass it over to you and let you show us a little bit on yeah, what's been created. I know I also have a little video I can share at some stage as well on one of them, but I'll let you take it from here.
Yeah, let's rock and roll. So two things I'm going to be covering today. The first one is some updates to our PDF to video, and the other is our batch mode. So I'm going to start with our PDF to video feature and then talk about our batch mode. So for those of you who have used our PDF to video, would love to see a show of people who have used it. I think I asked this at the beginning, but I think we have more people now. Originally, or before this update, whenever you uploaded a PPT or PDF into HeyGen, that where you created that deck outside of HeyGen itself, when you uploaded it inside of HeyGen, there was no actual ability to edit that slide deck, and there are only add-ons that you could do from actual HeyGen platform. So the update that we have is we've heard a ton of feedback from you guys, from our clients, from our enterprise clients, that we need to build the infrastructure to actually support. If I create a PDF outside of HeyGen, or I create a PowerPoint outside and I bring it into HeyGen, I want to be able to edit it, because I might have text and I want to move it around so I can put an avatar in there or maybe change it. So that is coming out. I'm really excited for it. I see a ton of use cases for some of my clients. And without further ado, we can just kind of go through the workflow here. So first, I'll just share my actual PowerPoint slide deck. So this is just a quick deck that we have, right? I've created this in PowerPoint. I kind of have just quick 4 slides here. And it's just basically going through the new area of video generation. And so as you can see, this is what the deck looks like. Now, I want to bring this into HeyGen, and I want to bring this to life. Why would I bring this into HeyGen? Well, if, like Cahill was saying, I'm either pitching to clients, I'm making some type of e-learning content. If I'm just sending static presentations, that can work. But is it as engaging as a video? Probably not. So I would use HeyGen to bring this in and bring this video to life, making it more engaging. Let me share my screen. So here we are. Again, for those of you who have actually never used the HeyGen platform before, this is the homepage. And if I wanted to go to our PDF to video or PPT to video function, I would click create new video. I would click upload PPT to PDF. Now, the difference here is that before you would just upload, but now you have the option to upload an editable template. And so this is where you're uploading the actual PDF that you made or the PPT that you've made, and all of these elements are editable. So a couple things that I will note is, number one, this feature is only right now rolled out to our agency partners and enterprise users. I think we're working very fast to bring this to everybody. The reason for that is, number one, it's still very much in beta mode. There's still a little, like, some tweaks that need to be made to this. Right now, it's only supporting PowerPoint and soon to support PDF as well. But right now, PPT is what we support. There's 15 slide limit right now. So very much in the beta stage of this. I think we just rolled this out a couple days ago. We ship very fast here at HeyGen, and we want to bring these out as soon as possible so we can get feedback as soon as possible. But let's bring this to life. So I have my PDF here. I'm going to upload it. Depending on how long your slide deck is, it can take anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute. So this should be short. One thing that I should have mentioned is that you have 2 options when it comes to the actual script. Number one, you can upload your own speaker notes, or you can have what I just did here, have HeyGen create basically a script based on the deck. But within this feature here, if we were to remember when I pulled up my PowerPoint, we had different elements that was in this PowerPoint. And now you can actually edit these. We can move them around. We can move this text. We can actually edit the text. We can even edit these individual elements and logos. So let's say that you wanted to take this to the next level. You wanted to start animating this type of stuff. You can do that now, which I think would be really helpful. And so overall, this is just bringing the ability to have a little bit more accessibility or functionality within this feature so that you can tailor it to your HeyGen demo. So like, let's say, for example, we wanted to make this a little smaller, move this up so that we can then bring in Annie to present this video. That's not possible. For those of you who have never even seen this feature before, you also have the ability to actually edit the text, edit the scenes. So each slide that you upload within the PDF or the PPT to video feature, that slide will be its own scene. So as you can see, we have 4 scenes here, and so 4 different scripts. I can go in here and I can edit the scripts that I want. So if I just wanted it to be this, I can delete that to keep it short. Now, if I wanted to change the voice, I can either use one of my voice clones. So you can clone your own voice in HeyGen for those of you who have never used HeyGen before. Or you can go into our library and you can bring in one of our voices. You can also preview that actual script. So if we wanted to hear it, see how it sounds, you can listen.
The new era of video generation is transforming the industry by overcoming traditional challenges.
There we go. So a lot of functionality in here. Main point trying to drive home is that we've made the update where you can edit these elements. I think this is really, really big. I was speaking to one of my clients in the past and a couple folks that I was just chatting to, and they were making like a board presentation, and they really wanted to like add these different elements in and have there be like this dynamic presentation where Annie's saying something. As soon as she says the word, there's like a certain logo that then pops up. And so now this is all possible. So I'm really, really excited to see what you folks create. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. So like what I'm seeing here is like you now have a PowerPoint that's already made and you want to bring it to life with HeyGen. One thing like I think you covered, but has been super useful for me is sometimes I have a PowerPoint and I have speaker notes attached to each slide in the PowerPoint. Is there a way to kind of upload those speaker notes as your script?
100%. So if we go back here, when we are in this option here, we can click add speaker notes to your script. When I upload the file, boom.
Fantastic. I know something else we're kind of seeing here is like people are very excited about our new video agent, and like some of the technology that's being used kind of in this workflow as well will also be powering video agent, right?
That's correct.
Anything else you want to cover on the new PowerPoint PDF video feature? I know I have one video that might make sense to share around now as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, kind of like on this at HeyGen, our goal is to help you create videos more easily. Roman just did a great job like explaining our new PowerPoint or PDF feature that we're rolling out to customers. But obviously we've released our waitlist for Video Agent. I'll share the link to that in the chat in just a moment. But I actually used our new Video Agent model that we're testing internally to create a little promo video for kind of this new feature PDF to PowerPoint. So I'll share my slide or share my screen. So yeah, I'm not going to show you too much there because yeah, we haven't rolled it out yet. But essentially all I did here was typed in a prompt, create an explainer video that breaks down our new PDF or PowerPoint to video feature, so it's easy to understand for all users in a clear and confident tone. So with just that prompt, this whole video was created, including A-roll from the avatar, B-roll, background music, and captions. So I'm going to play a little bit of this. Roman covered all of it, but this might also help bring things to life even more with this new feature.
In today's fast-paced world, static presentations and documents often struggle to capture attention. Imagine transforming your important PowerPoints and PDFs into dynamic, engaging videos. Our innovative solution, PPT PDF to video, does exactly that. It converts your existing content into compelling video narratives, making your message more impactful and memorable. The process is incredibly simple. You just upload your PowerPoint or PDF file to our platform. Our system is designed for ease of use, ensuring a smooth start to your video creation. Then, our advanced AI takes over, intelligently analyzing your content to generate a cohesive video script and select appropriate visuals. This smart automation saves you significant time and effort. The result is a professional quality video that enhances engagement and expands your reach. Videos are inherently more shareable and captivating than traditional documents. Transform your static files into dynamic stories with PPT PDF to video. It's the smart way to communicate, ensuring your message resonates with your audience every time.
We love it when Cahill is flashing agent, don't we?
Great. So yeah, essentially that is using one of our new HeyGen products, which we have a wait list for, to demo something that we're rolling out already, and yeah, hopefully that helps people get an idea for where things are going with Video Agent and how you're going to be able to just type in a very simple text prompt to create a video with. So Roman, I know you're going to send a great follow-up email after this webinar. We might include that video link in it as well. Yeah, I suppose in typical HeyGen fashion, is that all that you have new for us this week, or is there anything else?
I think we have a lot coming, don't we?
Yeah. Nothing else we want to share today, or that's it?
Are we running up on time? I'm happy to run through batch mode.
Yeah, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes on batch mode. I just saw one question in the chat kind of around how people can create more videos quicker. I think that's like the general theme of today's webinar. Yeah, anything you want to show us on batch mode, or we can hold off to next time? It's up to you.
Why don't we do it really quick?
Sounds good.
So, okay, what is batch mode? Batch mode is basically the ability to make different or one video that has different variants with different scripts all at once. So let's actually visualize what this means. So right here, we have a couple avatars, right? And if I wanted to add more avatars, I can. And so what I can do is once I add Colton, I have 3 different avatars, and I want to say, welcome to batch mode, where you can make multiple video variants with different scripts at once, right? So let's say that this is variant 1, then I make a new script and I add some new avatars. Let's say that I like the way Ashley looks and I like Bennett. And then I go here and I say, this is the next level of content scale. Period. Welcome to batch mode. Okay, so what have I done? I have basically 5 videos that I've made in the span of 30 seconds that all are pushing the same general narrative with different people and different styles. So what can you do? This means that you can, number one, you can post different videos on different platforms. You can layer these videos on top of each other to make like UGC style content. If you're selling a product or if you're pitching a product, you can have multiple people be sharing. I'm just going to call this test batch. But let's just quickly run through what this actually looks like. This might take a second, but I do have a couple examples ready. And so HeyGen also will automatically make you a folder for those batches. But here is an example.
I am here to help you with your HeyGen usage and activity. Anything you need, I'm here.
There's one.
I am here to help you with your HeyGen usage and activity. Anything you need, I'm here.
Super. Yeah, very useful. So yeah, for starters, like that's a way if you're trying to test out like multiple different variants with different avatars to try to figure out like which one is going to look best for maybe running like social performance marketing type ads, or you're just trying to get a feel for HeyGen and generate lots of videos with the same script to see which one turns out the best, batch mode is a really great way to streamline that. Carolina in the chat kind of talked about how this could be exciting or useful for Shopify stores. Maybe you're selling a product and you're trying to create like lots of variants of a video to test out like which one is going to land best. Batch mode seems like a great way to like streamline that workflow and that process.
100%.
Great. I know we're kind of coming up on time. So yeah, we have a lot of agencies using HeyGen, obviously using our consumer plans. What do you think would make like an agency a good fit for our agency program, and should maybe try to talk to one of the specialists on our agency team?
Yeah, I think it's kind of, there's three main points.
Mhm.
The first one is scale. The second one is support, and the last is security. So scale, this is if you're wanting to create more videos, you have more people that you want to be actually collaborating inside of HeyGen.
Mhm.
You have a large amount of clients that you are working with, and you are working with for HeyGen.
Mhm.
That's kind of the scale. So we've built the infrastructure to support that.
Right.
The next is support. So let's say that you have really important projects. There might be certain things about HeyGen that you might not have figured out yet.
Yeah.
You have dedicated support from either me, Cahill, or one of the other folks on our team to make sure that you're delivering on time for projects. And the last is security. This is our highest grade of data processing and security. So if you're working with clients that care about perhaps where their content is going, our user plans just aren't built in a fashion that is made for companies delivering commercial solutions. It's built for users.
Yeah.
So similar to ChatGPT, we can use the content that you create to train our models. If that sounds like something your client probably wouldn't like, then perhaps it might make sense to look into the agency plan. So those are kind of the three main reasons I would say.
Right. So scale, support, and then security, which is kind of like just enterprise, MSA, legal terms, compliance, all that good stuff.
That's right.
Well, yeah, much appreciated. Thank you for sharing what's new today. Really helps kind of our users like have a feel for kind of what's coming down the tracks, or what they can already test with batch mode and PowerPoint to video. I think in 2 weeks' time, we have another agency webinar. It's going to be with one of our agency partners, Ask the Agent, who are focused on working with real estate agents to help them create more content. Real estate agents are super busy, but they know the value of creating videos. And yeah, Ask the Agent has been scaling up as part of our agency program, and we're really excited for that webinar. But yeah, in the meantime, we will send a follow-up email from today's webinar with a link to today's recording. And if anyone has any questions or is interested in our HeyGen for Agency program, please reach out to ourselves here, or start your certification program so you can become a certified HeyGen agency partner. And yeah, I think that's all we have time for today, but thank you everyone for joining, and looking forward to